Hello everyone, my name is Awokunle Abiodun. I'm a student of the Big Data Analytics program at Georgian College. Today I'm going to be presenting on how we can use the BI tools, specifically Tableau and Power BI to analyze, to forecast, and to visualize data. So my primary source of data sets is taken from the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations. And I'm specifically looking at the Asian region and seeing what the production quantity of apple is from that region. And my particular focus will be on seeing which country produces more apples each year, such that if any country, maybe outside that region, has a need for apple, let's say maybe there's no good yield that year and they have to buy from another country, they can see, oh, okay, if we go to this region, which country produces more for us to buy. So I downloaded that data and I have it saved in a folder on my system. And but the data I have to cleanse it because there are columns that I will not be needing. So when I did the cleansing, and as such, I can go to my Tableau right now and then import the data here. To be able to do that, I have to come here and click on New Data Source. And then because the data is in Microsoft Excel format, XLS, so I click on Microsoft Excel, and then I have the data here, the one I've cleansed. I've titled it Apple's Production Figures by Country in Asia between 1999 to 2018. So if I open that, I have the data loaded here, and then I can see all of the columns here. So for example, I can uh, have the sum total of what is being produced, and then in the row, and then I have uh, the area here is showing which country it has what output quantity. So as you can see here, we have uh, China mainland, showing that it's China mainland that has the highest output ever. If I can just bring this item here and I put it here, I can as well just change the view. So you can see that the view of this chart has changed. I mean, it comes with different color. You can also view it this way using the tree chart. So this is also showing that China has the larger percentage as it is. That China has the larger percentage. If I go on another worksheet, I can also do year. I have year here, and then I have value here. So this is showing this is a line chart showing what the progress is in that region for production of apples. So we can see that it's yeah, generally it's going up. Now so let's say I want to do a forecast and see what it will be like in subsequent years, if the production output will increase or not. I can go here and then click on forecast. So when I click on show forecast, you will see something, yeah, not it's not showing very clearly, but it's a forecast actually, because it's not actual. So it's still something that is in the future, and I believe that is the reason why it's showing a little differently from the line graph here. So if I place my cursor here, you will see 2018 has 56 million. If you move the cursor upwards, you will see 2019 having 57 million, and then if you move ahead again, you will see 2020 having 59 million. So you see that this is an upward it's an upward projection as it is. So this is telling me that I can expect that there will be more output from that region. So if, let's say, I live in a place like Canada, and then we have to import apple, it can be clearly seen from here that I can always get enough quantities from the Asian region, as it is. If we also, yeah, so that's it about Tableau. So if I come to Power BI, I can also demonstrate and display the same data here. If I go to first, I can choose the kind of chart that I want, and then I will see this here. So I can bring it down here, and then for me to call to be able to import the data that I want to visualize here, I will come to get data. So when I click on get data, because it's in Excel format, I click on Excel, and then I can click on the data here and then click open. And so I can see that it's in the process of being imported. So from here, I'm going to check on sheet 1, and then I can see these options asking me to either transform the data, or I cancel, or I load it. So I can load the data here. I click on load. So the data has loaded here. So I can, on this side where you have field, I can then check the information that I want displayed here. So this area, I'm going to click on area. This is showing the countries that we are looking at. And then I'm going to click on value. The value is showing the quantity that is grown by each country in that region. Then I'm going to click on year as well, just so we can see what this will look like if I open it. So as we can see, this is also showing again that China has the largest output as it stands. I can change this visualization again. I can change it to this. So it's still showing that China has the biggest output each year. I can also use this donut representation. So as you can see from the donut representation, it's showing the countries distinctly, and it's also showing the percentage by representation. If we see here, we will see that China has the highest percentage at 72.07 uh, 72.07 percent. So that being the case, I can as well also change the field here. Let's say if I go to filters, if I go to filters, uh, so I can change this area. Let's say I can change it to uh, let's say I want only the first five to be represented, or let me just choose the countries one by one. So I have Afghanistan, I have Armenia, I have Azerbaijan, I have Bhutan, and then I'm not going to choose China mainland because it's certainly going to look much more bigger. So let's say I go for uh, Georgia. So you can see what it looks like here. So each of them is represented by percentage, and the biggest one here seems to be Azerbaijan. So those are different things that we can use Power BI to visualize. And another thing we can do, we may not necessarily limit ourselves to this display that we have here. There are different other uh, visualization tools that Power BI offers. So I have a link that I've opened here in Google. Uh, if I go here, I can look for any other form of chart and I can just download that. For example, I can say, okay, let me download, let's say tree, uh, a tree chart, and then I click on get it now, and I click on continue. That is possible because I have my account linked to that. So it's showing me download for Power BI. But what I'm going to do is that I'll go back to the Power BI, and then I'm going to click, on this. It says import a visual from a file. So I can click on this, and then I can import. So I'm going to go to downloads, and I should, sorry, just a moment. It appears that I need to download this first. Okay, then I can go back to my BI, and let me click on back to report. So I can put this here and just keep it here. And then I go here, and I can import a visual from a file. So when I import, I go to download, and then I can see my tree chart. I click on that, and it says the visual was successfully imported into this report. So I click OK. Yeah, so with that, I can look for that here. Uh, so the composition tree. So showing back to report. Moment. If I use tree map, so I can bring that. I can bring that here. And as you can see, China is still showing that China has the largest output for all the countries uh, in that region. So these are all the things that we can use both Power BI and Tableau to 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 visualize, and then to be able to forecast and see what the figures will be like, let's say in about in 2 or 3 years or 5 years, as the case may be. Thank you.